This is the closest you guys are ever gonna get to the real unboxing experience for me because I know basically nothing about the device that's inside here. Other than that, it is the OnePlus 8 Pro, and I'm actually pretty jazzed this time around. I was a little upset with OnePlus last time when they only launched the OnePlus 7 and not the OnePlus 7 Pro in my region. Here I've got a couple of options for bumper cases. This guy right here is equipped with a Snapdragon 865 SoC with 8 to 12 gigs of LPDDR5 memory. So I'm expecting this to be snappier than any OnePlus device that we have ever seen before. And more importantly, it's got a 120 hertz display along with a 4510 milliamp hour battery. Now, when I say I don't know anything about it, I don't mean that I don't know what the specs are supposed to be. I know that it's got quad cameras, AMOLED display, but what I didn't know was what it was going to look like. I hadn't paid attention to any of the leaks for this thing, and man, every time these guys just do such a great job of the looks of their phones, don't they, ladies and gentlemen? I also didn't know that it was not going to have their pop-up selfie camera. I have to confess, I am a little bit disappointed to see the hole punch display up there. So we've got our volume rocker over on the left-hand side here, a SIM tray on the bottom along with a Type-C port that supports their Warp 30T charging, which gives you, I think it's about 26 minutes, half of your battery life. Got a speaker grill down there. The 4 cameras I mentioned before with quite a pronounced camera bump. On the top, you got nothing, so there's no headphone jack. You've got their 3-way switch right here. Ring, vibrate, and silent. Super nice to have. My son actually rocks a OnePlus phone as his daily driver. He uses this all the time because he takes it to school, and this is a lot easier than trying to fumble around with the buttons. And then finally, you got your lock button over here. Let's go ahead and get this puppy set up and have a look at what else is included in the box. Got a nice little clear bumper case. That'll take care of your camera bump for you, I guess. One of OnePlus's classic white and red charging cables. And another OnePlus staple is an included Warp charger. One of the most exciting things about the OnePlus 8 Pro though is not the phone itself. So this is an accessory that's not included in the box, but that you can get. And this is the OnePlus Warp Charge 30 wireless charger. Their high-speed charging is coming to wireless for the first time. This puppy can handle up to 30 watts, giving you, I think it's half of your battery life in about 30 minutes. Is that a cooling vent back there? I would say that, I don't know, that may actually be possible. Yeah, it does appear that they have got a vent back here. Because that would kind of solve the problem, wouldn't it? If you just put a cooling fan in your wireless charger, then that takes away a lot of my concerns about wireless charging. Feels great in the hand. Reminds me a lot of the Galaxy S8 series. I think some people are going to be disappointed to see such a significant curve to the front glass here. It's the kind of thing that I could easily switch back to and it wouldn't bother me in the slightest. Making a return is OnePlus's super fast in-screen fingerprint sensor. At least I'm expecting it to be fast because that's kind of their jam. So dynamic wallpapers are included with the Android 10 that ships with the OnePlus 8 Pro. They went straight to 120 hertz. In fact, they've completely skipped 90. It's going to be 60 or 120. I will say there's a sort of point of diminishing returns once you start to increase refresh rate. But what is really cool about this one is that they're allowing you to run 120 hertz with QHD plus resolution. That's something Samsung does not allow on the S20 Ultra. The best guess I have for that would be because they're not confident in the battery life of the device running at the full 120 hertz at full res. Full res, 120 hertz. Man, that is butter smooth. It's the kind of thing unfortunately I can't easily show you guys on camera, but it really is something else. Aside from the high refresh rate of the display, it's supposed to be their most color accurate display yet with HDR10 Plus support. So I'm expecting the movie watching experience on this phone to be out of this world. Comes preloaded with Netflix, so they expect people to go ahead and get right on that apparently. HDR is working immediately, which is really nice to see. All right, expectations met. And they've got the correct behavior for the display notch here, so they're not just kind of sticking it through the image that I'm trying to look at. One of the other big technologies they're pushing on this phone is like a frame interpolation technology that's supposed to make sports better to watch. So pretty similar to what you see on full-size TVs. This is a pretty good experience for trying to be outside watching HDR content on a phone. I want to play around with the camera a little bit. Wow, it is pumping those reds. Okay, it looks like after processing the image, it toned things down a little bit. Video is somewhere where Android phones tend to struggle in general. Interesting, there's support for up to 4K 60 FPS, but it actually chooses 4K 30 as the default video recording resolution. My initial camera impressions are pretty good. They're not oversaturating things, so in sort of OnePlus fashion, what you see is pretty much what you get. Stabilization on that 3x optical zoom actually looks pretty good. Ultra wide is definitely noticeably not as nice of a sensor as the others. General phone snappiness, as you would expect from a OnePlus device, is awesome. This 100 of their... They're a little harsh sounding at full volume, but they're really loud, wow. Sound system that you guys have ever seen. These things have got everything. That's louder than me talking loud at the camera, trying to project. 7 water resistant. They last for 12 hours. And this has been fun, but I think that's about it for the first impressions, guys. It's looking pretty promising. The only thing holding me back at this point, I know I sound like a broken record, is the headphone jack. Other than that, I mean, compared to Samsung's flagships, which will have like hole punch displays now too, I had really hoped that there wouldn't be a hole punch, but it's not like they have a disadvantage compared to anything else that I would consider to be usable. And unlike a lot of the other brands out there, I know people say Huawei's cameras are great. That has not been my experience. I do like OnePlus's approach to their processing, so it's a contender. It's a contender. Make sure you subscribe to Short Circuit, contender for your, technology video needs.